sometimes gold and magic just happen on this show.
Yep.
You don't even plan for it. I mean, honestly, I will tell you that, we plan 30% of the show every day, and then the other, what's the math? 70% of the show, it just sort of falls into place. But this is organic and unplanned. James Maslow is with us in the studio.
What's up, guys?
It's good to see you again, brother.
Always, man.
So, James, of course, you may have first been introduced to James through his music with Big Time Rush. But right now, you're working with your boy Tri-4 here on some other stuff too, right?
Yep, he's in the studio right now. And then when we got sent this idea, we were actually working on an original song and went, okay, we can throw something together for this.
But just to understand the context, Tanya, I guess the best songs are written sometimes in the most difficult times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, silver lining of bad times, right?
Yeah, and 6 years ago, and she's still feeling a little bit of it, but 6 years ago, this guy broke her heart. And she wrote it down. She wrote down her emotions and feelings, and she just 6 years later felt comfortable enough to bring those vulnerable lyrics and emotions into Sissany and I for us to read on the air. And then serendipitously, you are working on your own stuff in the studio, and this crosses your desk, if you will.
It does. I got a whole sheet with a bunch of words on it, and some really good ones, some very deep ones.
Well, what did you think as a songwriter and a musician? Yeah. What did you think about Tanya's song?
Not everything rhymed, which is okay. Not everything has to rhyme in a song. I gotta admit, it was kind of tough to imagine it as like the type of music that I do, of putting into like a danceable, fun pop song. So I've stripped a couple lyrics, I've changed a couple things, but the sentiment is still very much there.
Okay.
And I think we pulled off something kind of fun. We added some kind of tropical house, even a little Kygo type vibe. So we might have gone overboard. But
Tanya, is this incredible to see your little baby lyrics come alive in the form of a single?
Because I wrote the song was inspired by a Demi Lovato song, which is really like somber and slow. So the fact that you're doing this spin on it is
tell James like what happened on that phone call. Like you passed out and you threw up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was basically a breakup over FaceTime.
You passed out over FaceTime.
I was on. He called me.
So was it still on? Was he like wondering where you went?
I said, "Hold on." I went to the bathroom. I vomited, and then I grabbed my sister because I was shaking so much. I knew I wasn't going to remember the conversation, so I had my sister standing on the other side of the phone so she could remember the conversation and tell it back to me.
Wow. Well, you know what? Hopefully we can take this really sad, horrendous memory and turn it into a song that when you listen to now, you have good memories with.
Now, you didn't work in vomit and blackout into this version, right?
It was in the first version. Okay. We didn't really think that it rhymed once again well enough.
No, it's tough to work
we
that
cut
in.
it out. Yeah, we cut it out.
All right, let's come back with James Maslow on the iHeartRadio world premiere. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. We'll be right back.